Hi, my name is Litsi Murillo. Our project is Tidal Energy Generation. We are from Egret. The members of the group are María Díaz, Paola Soriano, Daniela Rodriguez, and me.
What is tidal energy? Tidal energy is an alternative energy that can also be classed as a renewable energy source. Earth's oceans creating periodic shifts in these moving bodies of water. These vertical shifts of water are called tides.
Alignment of the moon and sun on tides. The time taken for a tidal cycle to happen is about 12 hours and 24 minutes between two consecutive high tides, allowing oceanographers and meteorologists to accurately predict the ebb and flow of the tides around the ocean in many years advance. The main big advantage of this is that the tides are therefore perfectly predictable and regular, unlike wind energy or solar energy.
Different types of tidal energy system. Tidal barrage generate electricity using the difference in the vertical height between the incoming high tides and outgoing low tides. The one disadvantage of tidal barrage generation is that it can only generate electricity when the tide is actually flowing either in or out, as during high and low tide times the tidal water is stationary.
Advantage of tidal energy: low visual impact as tidal turbines, low noise pollution as sounds generated, high predictability as high and low tides. Tidal barrages provide protection against flooding. Large tidal reservoirs have multiple uses.
Disadvantage of tidal energy: intermittent power generation, change to a storage ecosystem and an increase in coastal erosion where the tides are concentrated, danger to fish and other sea life as they get stuck in the barrage.
Tidal energy summary. We have seen that there are two ways to harness energy in tidal power generating systems. The first uses a tidal barrage system to store water in a tidal reservoir, to tidal basin behind a large wall or dam, while the second uses the ocean's tidal streams and tidal currents below the surface of the sea.
Tidal energy generation. The generation of electricity from tides is similar in many ways to hydroelectric generation we'll look at in the hydroenergy tutorials. Tidal energy, just like hydroenergy, transforms water in motion into a clean energy. The movement of the seawater is harnessed in a similar way using water wheels and turbines to that used to generate hydroelectricity.
Generalities and terminology. Is there a certain movement in a certain place, or posed in reserve? At what point do I have a certain depth in a given place? The first case is what is called the direct problem, and the second is known as the inverse problem.
Tide classes: dead or square tides. They are the most intense tides and they occur when they are in the Earth-Sun-Moon system. That is to say, they occur when the moon is in waning or crescent quarter. Semi-diurnal tides. When there are two high tides and two low tides on each lunar day, with the two high tides researching very similar water levels. Day-type tides. Only one high tide and one low tide take place during a lunar day. Mixed tides. In this case, the height of the tide has characteristics common to both types, diurnal and semi-diurnal, simultaneously giving rise to a perceivable difference between the water levels corresponding to two consecutive high tides.
The prediction of the tides. The prediction of the tides for the main ports has an accuracy of 1 centimeter in the height and 1 minute in the hours. The prediction of the port secondary depends on quality and quantity of the harmonic constant used. It is calculation, which is a function of the number of observations made for the port in question.
Formation of the height of tide by meteorological effects. The meteorological phenomena that have most influence on the tide are the strong winds blowing in the prolonged way over a certain area and sudden variation in atmospheric pressure. With an atmospheric pressure lower than normal, sea level will be higher than expected. With an atmospheric pressure abnormally high, sea level will be lower than expected. Thank you.